Welcome back to the Breakpoint with Coach C. For all those new that are coming in, I say welcome. And what's up, man? What's up, Crazy Cajun? And for all those who are returning, I say what up, what up, what up? What's up, Cajun? How you doing, man? Um, I apologize for being late. Let's rock. Let's get it. Sorry, I'm late. I was coaching the high school team. We are officially 2-0. What's up, Kia? How you doing? So we 2-0, man. And not only we 2-0, we took it to them. The boys went crazy. So that's dope that we start out 2-0 on the season. Mr. Chicken, Tyler. I think Tyler shot 660 tonight. Larry went 580. Lon went about 580. So it's good, man. The boys are balling. Just getting ready for tomorrow and chill. What's tomorrow? Cajun, what you got going on tomorrow? Now, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do a little bit of eating while we live because, I got out of work and immediately had to go coach, so I ain't really get a chance to eat nothing and do anything. But, dude, I'm gonna tell y'all what. If you haven't been around high school bowling, you should check it out because the reality is that stuff is rewarding as hell. Oh, yeah, I forgot you in Baton Rouge. You're around that area. You should have came to Nationals with us and bowled, man. I had a good old time. High school bowling is awesome. It is so awesome. And then to be working with each individual. Oh, so check this out, right? I'm going to, in the members chat, I'm going to be posting the high school practices. Let you guys see behind the curtain what we're working on, how I go about working on things, what our focus is. I know, Cajun. I know you didn't bowl nationals. That's why I said you should have bowled with us. So yeah, man, high school bowling is so rewarding to work with those. So I'm gonna let you guys let all the members see behind it, behind the curtain. Um, Shoot, man, whoo-wee. It's a lot of fun. And then the best part for me is we bowled Jefferson High School today. I know you guys don't know what that is, but I work with a lot of those kids from over there. So helped them with their game, their mechanics. And then I helped one of their bowlers even against us. And I seen he had a mechanical flaw. I fixed it. And then he ended up shooting 600 against us. But the moral of the story is we're supposed to be growing a sport and improving these high school kids. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to help them out. Even if that means, he beats up on one of my guys, it's okay. We'll see him again. But anyway, how's everybody doing? It's Friday night. Everybody ready for the weekend? Anybody got big plans? Ooh, you know what I didn't do? I don't think I posted the scores Man, I've been so busy, dude. It's insane how busy I've been. And that's my negligence. I should always be posting this stuff. But yeah, I don't think I posted the score. So from Wednesday, to give you guys an opportunity to see who won. So I gotta crop this, make it bigger, so you guys can see the scores. There we go. All right. Nothing but work in league Sunday. Keon, you bowling in the Sunday league? Yes, I went 658. Yep, 658. When I should have did so much better. I don't know if I'd ever want to bowl in the league on a Sunday. I guess it's the same as bowling on a Wednesday. Is it like? Is it a singles? Is it what kind of league are you in? Mixed doubles or what? I mean, I do bowl on Mondays and Thursdays, so I guess that ain't no better. Told you I'm gonna eat a little something, man. I'm hungry. All right, so Sunday, just so y'all know, and whoever ain't in here, they'll have to learn about it on Sunday. Mixed 4-man league, nice. On Sunday, there's gonna be a new game that we're gonna play. That everybody's gonna get a chance to play, and the winner will get to choose what they want, whether it's ball, whether it's shirts, jerseys, hats, whatever. The winner will get to choose, right? What we're going to be doing on Sunday is we're going to be we're going to start a game, and it's going to go from Sunday to Sunday, right? And it's going to go the best block, best 3-game block. Now, here's the catch 22. I know some of y'all like, man, some of y'all bold, crazy. Man. But the moral of the story, though, is going to be a little different. Because remember, I said bowling's got a game inside a game. So each game has 20 frames, 10 frames. So in those 10 frames, there's 20 possible games, right? So we're going to be tracking our 20 games. So you can get a total of 60 points overall. Sorry, I was looking at the total. I was looking at the number of people. You can get a total of 60 points per game, per night. So a strike is worth 2 points. A 9 count is worth a point. And then the spare is worth a point. So we're going to play this game, and the winner gets something. And the reason why we're going to do it is because what it's going to do is allow us to mentally focus a little better, right? It's going to help us out. Monday Night Code Classic League is a mixed 5-man team. Wednesday's mixed doubles. Oh, okay. Wait, so both of y'all bowl on Sunday night? I don't even think Park has. I don't even think up here there is leagues on Monday night, on Sunday night. I mean, I could be wrong, but I ain't bowling in it. Hello, what's up, Billy Yim? How you doing, bro? Billy Yim in the building. So I hope y'all ready to play this game because I think it'll be fun. But what the game's going to do is allow you to lock in. Now, I know some of y'all like, how are we going to track this? Easy. Because whatever your score is, you're going to have to provide your scorecard. Joey. I only sub on Sunday nights if needed. Oh, okay. Look, guys, Billy Yim's in the building. Look at that. Joey's in the building. But for real though, man, we gotta make this competition happen. And then okay, we're gonna have the movie trivia thing too, because your boy Graham is you know y'all boy Graham said that he can defend his title. What's up, Zane? Cause your boy Coach A said that he can beat him. I'm on Lane Talk, so I can do that. Right. That's what I'm saying. And most people are on Lane Talk, and if they're not, take a picture of your box score. What's going on, Jam? What's cracking with you? Man, I'm just chilling. High school team is 2-0. I'm proud of them, dude. I am so proud of them. Y'all have no idea. But look, so we track the score next Sunday. So we start this Sunday. Next Sunday, we'll have our winner, and then bam, that's a giveaway. And I think that we should do this until everybody averaging the 200. What's up? What's up, Joey? Joey, what you think? We should do this until everybody averages 200, right? I think everybody got it in them. See, the reality is we're going to make y'all focus. Because if you're worried about the next shot, you ain't worried about the shot you just threw. And you know what? The best part about my days is a lot of you guys are starting to. Well, Keon, I'm glad you with it. So a lot of you guys are starting to use me as resources, and that's 100% okay with me. I know some of you guys will hit me up and be like, Coach, I'm sorry to bother you. Don't ever think you're bothering me. You know what I mean? Listen, it's definitely okay to use me as a resource. Like Oliver hit me up, like, look, Coach, I'm having this issue, and he was telling me what his ball was doing when he was rolling, and then he sent me the video footage of his mechanics, stuff like that. So I got a chance to talk with him and um, help him out with his alignment because his alignment was way off. And that's why his ball was reacting the way it was reacting because his timing. So I was able to actually help him align himself. And then my man go out and shoot 700. Took a week to isolate the feedback you gave. Bowled to 199, 202, 212. Okay, Jam, that's what I'm talking about. Well, listen. Zane, yes, you'll be doing push-ups. You're gonna be doing push-ups anyway. What's up, Red? How you doing, bro? Hit me up on Lane Talk, Keon. Yeah, crazy. You're already in mine. So that's the game that we're gonna be playing. Because the reality is if you get your mind frame correct, then it becomes very, very beneficial. And that's how we get better in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? That's how. And yeah, you guys can add me too to Lane Talk. But to challenge ourselves, that's what we're gonna do from now on. But yes, if you guys have any questions, any questions you might need answered, you don't have to feel like that you're bothering me. I mean, but I'm not gonna lie to you. With my schedule being as hectic as it is, sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to get back to you because I'm busy. Yes, Red, I seen it. As I was logging in here, and I'll answer it for you. Matter of fact, let's answer it right now. Red, do you mind if I share it with everybody? Look at Reb's in the building. Okay, so Red asked the question. Red said he was watching me teach Mr. Chicken to release the ball. So the elbow bends, then straighten the arm out and release the thumb as the arm passes the foul line. That's a question. And then he said he'd been trying to keep his arm straight the whole time. Well, Red, here's the reality. Keeping your arm straight is not ideal for the yo-yo release. Now, do you want to bend? Yes. And do you want to straighten it out? Yes. And then you're asking at the foul past the foul line, that answer is also no. All right, so teaching moment. What's up? Look, Coach A in the building. I think that's Coach A. I hope that's Coach A. So look, let me drop this for a second. Red, when you're back, you should be ready to release the ball about right here. Your thumb should be exiting about right here. So it's bend, and it's just in that window. So you want to be bending here and then exiting straight in that window. So bend straight in that little window. Okay, so that's the magnitude of it. If you're going to do it past the foul line, Red, then you're probably going to be lofting it. Then you're probably going to loft it. That's not ideal. I mean, you do want to be able to practice lofting, but you want to be able to roll it also. No worries. I understand you busy, dude. Yeah, I'm busy, dude. I'm good. Been working on not getting frustrated in league, and it's actually helped me save a bad game. I tell my Thursday night teammates the same thing. Don't let me don't let me get to you. Listen, Billy that's the name of the game, man. The longer you can focus, the more you focus, the better you are. But the reality is that sometimes you need something to focus on. Too tall, what's up? And that's the reality. Sometimes you need something to focus on. You guys see that Coach A in the building? Oh, I know you in league tonight. Oh, snap. He said with my bad bowling t-shirt and beanie. That's what I'm talking about, Too Tall. Woohoo, Too Tall, that's hot. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Too Tall, make somebody take a picture of it. Coach A in the building. So listen, man, that's why we're gonna play the game to allow everybody to focus. Because the focus is the reality. Coach A, good to see you in the live. That's what I'm talking about. You must always swing forward. Wow, but hope you're not swinging it sideways. We need everyone to go to CTD Danger Zone Purple Ice video to nominate Coach C to do a ball review with Coach Ron Hicklin. Wait a minute. How I get involved in doing a ball review with Mr. Hicklin? Wait, Rebs, you got to explain this to me. Yeah, you got to explain this to me. Yeah, Rebs, you got to explain that to me. How did I get nominated to do how? I don't know. Since I started the yo-yo release, I actually stopped lofting it. I used to loft it a good bit. Yeah, you definitely want to learn how to roll it. Lofting it is also a positive too. Coach A, want to thank you all for helping me with my swing. I'm working on things you told me for the last 3 or 4 months. Hey, send him a video. Let him see the progress. Occasion, I think that's probably let me know if I did. Blah 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 blah. Boom, boom. Anytime 49.99. Coach A, that's definitely him. So look, here's the reality, right? That's why we're gonna play the game. That's why we're gonna play the 60 frame game. 60 frames through 3 games. Again, first frame. The first ball you throw is worth 1 point. If you throw a strike, you get 2 points. If you get a 9 count, you get 8 points. And then your spare, no matter what, if you pick up your spare, you get a point. So you can get possible total of 60 points. I nominated you. He asked, who's your favorite ball reviewer? And the winner gets, oh, I get it. I get full out the film. I get it. Well, thanks for nominating me, Revs. I appreciate it. Yo, what's up? Favorite ball so far this year? My favorite ball this year? Man. Hell, I gotta look and see what all came out this year. Coach, hey, what's my favorite ball of the year? This year so far? I don't know. Hey, that's a great question for the chat. Chat, what ball do you think is my favorite ball for the year so far? Let's see what they got to say. Cajun, it damn sure ain't the Crusher. Thoughts on a P2 Pearl? It's the P2 Pearl is better than I initially thought. Oh, Rebs, you did not have to bring up swag, bro. You the Ion Max is not from this year, Paulie. But welcome back, Paulie. But that's not from this year, though. Yeah, that's not from this year. That's a great question. Favorite ball of 2025? That's a great question. Swag. Rebs, really? Close enough. It would be a motorball, to be honest. Ion Pro Solid, no. I really didn't like that ball. Ichiro, I really didn't like that. Um, my favorite ball of 2025. EJ Jackal. I got two. EJ Jackal Rafter Ray. My two favorite balls of 2025. I can't help myself, coach. I know you can't. That's what my pick for me is the bubblegum vibe or the Widowmania. So yeah, those two balls, the Raptor Rain and the EJ Jackal, are my favorite two balls of 2025. Yeah. This Storm Phase 2 Pearl. Coach Hay would be well worth the money. When I have some time, I'm going to go get some new videos. Coach C would be great. Feedback. Yeah, no, you got it. All you gotta do is all you gotta do is send them and then we're good. Yeah, Rafter Rain, EJ Jackal, my two favorite by far. And the crazy part is I don't throw them that often. So, yep, Ichiro, them are. Yep. I was thinking about getting the EJ when it first came out. Yeah, that ball is one of my favorites. I don't throw it enough, and I should. I should throw that ball a hell of a lot more than I do, but unfortunately, I don't know why I don't throw it more. I don't know why. Oh, I know why, because I don't throw it on I haven't matched up with it on surfaces. I can throw it on the house shot. I just haven't. I'm probably gonna get a phase two pro, maybe. Okay, so craze. Everybody look. Let's do this. Let's everybody have the phase two pearl conversation. If you're gonna get the phase two pearl, do you want it or do you need it? Let's be honest here. Let's go. Let's evaluate this. Because how many bowling balls do you buy per year that you actually need? So you got to start thinking one over need. How many bowling balls do you have that fit the same part of your bag as something else? Yeah, the Raptor Ring might be my last new ball before Nationals. Well, too tall. You got a lot of balls coming out between now and then, bro. I was hoping you hit the phase two pro so I can get it. Neither. It's because I can. Okay, but Paul, that would be a want, not a need. You can't quantify need in this sport. It's a bad argument. Well, what I say is, when I say need is, do you have a spot in your bag available for it? Are you missing that part of your bag? Like example, AB is missing that part of her bag. So that would that to me A would be the need part, right? As opposed to somebody who has the Rockstar amp, if you have the Rockstar amp, you don't need the P2 Pro because they fit in the same spot in the bag. Right? That's what I'm saying. I just put shine on my P2 original. Hey, I've been hearing by some people that have both that they play about the same when you shine them up. I'm curious about if I look up on a used one. I'll try. Well, you might always. It's always a possibility. I mean, I know 4 different people that got it already, and they already got rid of it. Coach, what's your thoughts on the next factor? Uh, I really haven't. I threw it twice. It's super duper clean, and the layout that I got on it, I don't think it hooks. Well, I also threw it on fresh, so I'm gonna do the ball review on it Sunday, and then I'll post it Sunday evening. So I reserve the right to judge it, but I'm gonna say really clean right now, really really clean. But I hope I imagine since it's a pearl, it's for the burn. So let's put it on the burn and find out. No, just because I can, I don't need or don't necessarily need it. Right. So then it's a want. It's a want. Like here's an example. I was listening to a dude in a pro shop today when I went in to coach the high school match that we won 2-0, by the way. And he was like, "Hey, if I buy this next, I'm not the next. He was the one reverb. He was like, if I buy this ball, will it give me another 20 pins?" And Chuck was, and so this dude's like, "Well, this give me another 20 pins." So his misconception was watching somebody on YouTube throw it, and he must have heard them say it will give you more pins on your average. So then he assumed that he was going to get more sticks if he purchases that ball. When the reality is that's not necessarily ever the case. Okay, so I have only purchased one ball in 2025. I absolutely love it. Love my phase 2. And the closest thing I have to a phase 2 pearl is the attention star. So a spot is open. Okay, Craig. So right. So then you in that particular case, that would be a need that you're filling. Brunswick can discontinue 16 balls a day. Yeah, so that means they still got a line of like 130 of them, 170 of them still active. Nope, I use the Phase AI and I like it. Just want to see what it does. I'm not a fan of the Phase AI, Paul, at all. Unless you set them up differently through layout and surface. I agree with you, A, but they're still really close. Going to roll my polished P2 solid tonight in league. See how it rolls. Yes, AB still uses the hitter pearl reps. The answer for the pro shop is always yes. Yeah, pro shop always gonna tell you need a new ball. That they're gonna give you 20 pins. All right, Ace, I got a question for you. So if the answer from the pro shop is always yes, and if you buy this new ball, it's gonna give you another 20 pins. What do the pro shop operators say when the guy comes back and he ain't 20 pins better? What do you say then? There's chamois. No, I don't have chamois yet. I'm working on it. Right. No more hammer effect. I get a lot of balls to see what they do. Then we'll decide if I want it. Well, Paul, that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you spend a lot of money on them, then that might be a little troublesome. Russ, because they have the maximum effect now. Right. They're trying to listen, they're discontinuing something to try to make you buy something newer. That's all. Smart marketing, actually. Yes. Can't just buy a ball because I want it. Wish that was the case, but it's not. No, I get it completely, Craze. I mean, I get it. Yeah. And a zero mercy. Zero mercy, all right. I gave a zero mercy away last night. If I if you don't need the zero mercy pearl, I have a gap in my bag for. Is that to me, A? I gave away that seven. I gave away that zero mercy 75 by 5. I gave that away last night. I don't think I need the next factor yet because my zero gravity blackout is still working good for me. I'm not so sure Ichiro that they're gonna fit in the same spot. I'm not so sure about that one, Ichiro. Congrats on the win today, Coach. I'm off the league. All right, hey, have a good. Hey, bowl good, bud. Creating a difference. Creating a difference. Polish the P2 and compared it to the P2 Pearl. It was a little different because of different cover stocks. Yeah, I imagine that. Get good. Or he can say maybe you need some new shoes. Ain't stupid. That's not why at all. Wait, the next ball you didn't like was supposed to go to me. Well, I didn't get a ball away because I didn't like it. That's not why I gave it away. Ask Coach A why I gave it away. Of course, it's to you. Also, if you don't need a mystery ball from your vault, I have a gap for that. Ask Coach A why I gave it away. I'm going live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I will be coaching the youth league when you're live, but I'll try to check in. Refs. I'll do my best. But on real business though, ask Coach A why I gave that zero mercy away yesterday. Well, Ichiro, it matches up okay. Yesterday I bowled on Chameleon. It didn't match up with me on Chameleon, I'll tell you that. On Chameleon, I needed 1 and 2 balls, and I didn't have either one of them. I needed urethane, or I needed my Ion Max 3.5-inch pin, which is really forward. And that's what I needed. And I thought I grabbed it, but I did not. I grabbed the Ion Max 5-inch pin. And it did not go over the way I wanted it to. But me and A was talking, and so me and A was talking, and A said that if I didn't go 600 yesterday, I should give away a ball. So I didn't go 600, so I gave away a ball. Just that simple. Got to be accountable. Yep. In the pocket yesterday, I just left some bad things, man. There's some bad things I left. Not to mention, I ain't gonna lie, we was bowling Logan and Joe. We're beating on them pretty good. When I start leaving stupid splits, I took my foot off the gas and said, you know what, it is what it is. So being accountable to me and being accountable to what me and A talked about, I gave ball away. And I could have gave away something that I didn't like, but I figured I'd give away something that I did like because then it'll mean more to me. Some Kobe's. There he go with them Kobe's again. Said I'm leaving the swag at the house tomorrow. You go ahead, leave swag at the house. I did. I gave them some mercy and then gave away a zero mercy. Here's the problem with the zero mercy. I don't think you need that and the Ion Max in the bag together. Seriously, I don't think you need the Ion Max in a zero mercy. I think it needs to be one or the other. I don't think it needs to be both. What do you think about that, A? I think they're two. I think the Ion is closer. I think the zero mercy is more right to left. Well, A said he totally disagree. They both are heavy hitters on oil. So why do you disagree with that, A? Educate me. I mean, because here's the reality for me. When I'm using both of those, for the reason you just gave, two different shapes. I'm telling you though. I don't know. It's just something about him. I just see, but here's the thing, okay? This is what I noticed. Play with service and create different look. No, I get it. But here's the thing though. So the Ion Max pin down is all right. So wait a minute. Let's do this. I got the Ion Max 3.5 inch pin that gets really forward. I got the Ion Max that's 60 by 5 by 35. That gets really right to left. Then I got the Ion Max that's 55 by 4.5 by 35. That also reads fast. That reads a little earlier than the 5-inch pin, and that gets right to left. And then I get a pin down, right? So what I'm saying is every spot that I would use the zero mercy, I have an ion in that spot that'll react similarly. So that's why I'm saying I don't necessarily know if I need it, and I know I can mess with surfaces, get better looks, but is the Ion Max easier to control than the zero mercy? It depends on which one you're throwing and what you're trying to do. If you're trying to shape it, well, actually, I'm gonna say yeah, in a way, because it's earlier, just a hair earlier. Also, close balls are ideal. If one is slightly weaker than the other, you can ball down without making a big move. But that's the thing though. I can do the same thing with surfaces of my Ion Maxes. and I trust them more. I mean, I can take 4 Ion Maxes to the tournament. I can go from 500 all the way to whatever I want. Hey, Coach C, my gift from you came today. What is the Black Rubik's Cube for? I'm intrigued. The Black Rubik's Cube, what that thing does is it allows you, it's a fidget toy, right? What that does, Larry, is it allows you to fidget with it, tournament, and it allows you, it keeps your brain occupied instead of you focus, it gives you something to focus on other than worrying about the lanes. Rev said, I enjoy these talks. I'm glad you do, Rev. That's what we do. I agree. Rolling the ball you trust and know what you will get makes a big difference. It may not be that I know, it's what I like, what my eyes like. You know what I'm saying? My eyes, I see all the ions roll so well. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I can tinker with all the surfaces. The ions will go right to left too when they're drilled that way. Um, Next Saturday, I'll be bowling in the dual pattern tournament, which will be Shark 48 feet on one and Cheetah on the right lane, 35 feet. And then on Sunday, this is crazy, right? And then on Sunday, I'll be headed back to Chicago to bowl in another tournament. So your boy gonna be doing some bowling. I told you I'm about to get my grind on. I just need my wheels to hold up. I haven't had a zero mercy. A zero. Wait. I haven't had a zero long enough to build a trust yet. It's too new. Yeah. Well, I still got another one, eh? I ain't get rid of it yet. The key is yet. Yet. I ain't get rid of it yet. But I'll keep working with it. See what happens. If the ion was a solid color, would you like it then? The shape, yes. The ball, probably not. Well, no, that's not true. The IQ Ruby is a solid color. I like that. Wait a minute, A. Don't do that. I like the IQ Ruby, and I can't see that to save my life. But the shape is dependable. Coach C, do you ever have a most trusted ball to use all year? No. Nope. Do I have a most trusted ball? Ion Max. But I mean, hell, I might go 3 weeks, 4 weeks without even using the Ion Max. So the answer to that is, do I have a trusted ball, benchmark ball? Nah, not really. Maybe that's my problem. I don't have a go-to ball. I ask because I know you hate rolling balls you can't see. Facts. And what you know, listen, craze. What you said is 100% true. I agree with you. It's true. I do not like solid ball. I can't see them, basically. So I try to stay away from it. I thought so. I have a rubber ball I won the league that I use just for now. And I can put this in my second ball bag. Okay. What you talking about, A? The IQ Ruby? Yeah, the IQ Ruby is the only solid bowling ball. The only solid color bowling ball that I've ever kept. And that's still in my bag. Is the IQ Ruby. The only one. There is no other. Yeah, that's it. That is the lone solid color bowling ball that's in my bag. And I can't see it, but it's dependable. I know what it's going to do. And half the time I lose it halfway down the lane. It's funny as hell. But it is 100% right, though. That the IQ Ruby is the only solid color bowling ball that has ever been in my bag. And it's a staple. That's test about how good that ball is. The lanes I roll on are not heavy oil, so I don't roll a lot of strong balls a lot. My go-to ball is the Hustle X-Ray. Man, I love that ball. That ball shocked me every time I roll it. Man, because that ball is awesome. I wish I had one of them still. I don't even know what happened to it. You have a benchmark shaped ball. You just don't use it that way. What ball is that? What ball are you thinking about? The Exponent? The P2 Pearl? What you think about, eh? Oh, the Rafter Rain? What do you mean I don't use it like that? How am I using it then? I don't really use it that often. I used it yesterday on Chameleon for a 225. And then after I bought the 225, I got out of it. Why? Because it made the game too easy. I needed to punish myself, apparently. You ever see the movie Get Rich or Die Trying? When 50 gets shot and they out there wherever they at and he's trying to record and he got the binky in his mouth and he's like, my voice different. And she go, it's cool because it's more pain in it. That's me when I throw a big game and it don't mean nothing, then I have to change balls because there ain't no pain in it. As stupid is, as stupid does. If it were to benchmark, it would be first out the bag to test all patterns, including house. Nope. The number one ball that when I walk into the door that I want to test is probably the Rafter. No, the Rockstar. Reb, that's a hell of a question. That's a hell of a question. I don't know because I don't ever have a ball long enough. That's crazy. Larry said we can get you extra hustle for Christmas for you to use it. I don't even think we can buy that Jones no more. Hold on. Hey, y'all know I still got the Hustle Glow, right? I like that ball too. Yep, still got that X-ray glow. I like that. Yeah, you can buy the X-ray right there. Bang. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me one of them. Damn, the RG on that ball is 255. I bet I could throw a 300 with that. That's a banger. Hey, you got jokes. Why you playing with me, man? Why ain't playing with my emotions? A said, Rez, if it's a solid color, it lasts a week. If it's a solid color, it don't even last a week. It lasts a review. As soon as the review's over, it's gone. Revs, to answer that question, though, to be honest with you, I don't have a ball long enough to retire it. Revs, out of all the balls I got upstairs, and theirs is a lot, only one of those balls got over 25 games on it. Just one. Only one. And that's the Ion Max 3.5-inch pen. The rest of them, I don't think I got a ball upstairs. No other ball's got 20 games on it. The Rockstar may have 6 or 7, but other than that, oh, the Ruby. So I got the Ruby and the Ion 3.5-inch pen with more than 20 games on it. But other than them two, nothing else. I got nothing else that even got 6 games on it. Even the Raptor ain't got 6 games on it. Coach, how often can I put servers on my ebook before league? Do I still need to clean it? Even though I sand it, yeah, you want to clean off the dust. Hell, you do it every time you use it. The reality is, if you wanted to keep the consistent what you're doing, yeah, man, I got the X-ray like 2 months ago, and I can't believe how good it was for the price. Fits me well. Crazy. Remember I said that when it came out, how good it was. There he go with some Kobe's. Coach C, what balls would you use on a burn? Ichiro, anything. I would use the clutch. Well, it depends on what the lanes are doing though, because sometimes on the burn I'll ball up. No, Keon, 2 of them have 20 games. The Ruby has 20, and the 3.5-inch Ion has 20 games. Nothing else has over 6. Nothing else upstairs has over 6. So there's a lot of options when it's the burn. I mean, I used the Ruby, the Rockstar. I used on the burn the P2 Pearl on Wednesday. But I should have changed out of it though. I got the clutch, the Hyper Venom. I would say I would use the Hyperdrive Pearl, but the reality is I can't see it. So, what else? Evo can still forge a little strong. Oh, I would use the glow. I would use the glow in the burn. Dude, hold on. There's just so many. Hold on. I can't even think of all the bowling balls right now. Yeah, I use the glow though. I like that ball on the burn because I can see the colors. I'll use pretty much anything I see the colors. I would use the Zero Mercy on the burn too, but only if I got to play tighter because it's so strong. Oh, the Ember is big time on the burn. The Ember by 900 Global on the burn, that ball's nice. So is the Cove for that matter. If you want something a little slower, the Cove ain't bad. The Gremlin ain't bad. So there's a lot of burn choices. But the question is what shape are you looking for? And the question would be, what shape matches up with you? That's crazy, coach. Now one has 20 games. Well, you got to understand, Keon, I do a whole lot of bowling ball reviews. So I have a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily have to use. Coach, what's your most hated bowling ball this year? Swag. The swag cruise or whatever it is. Man, swag had me so hyped up. I was so hyped up to get that ball. I was so hyped up to have his drill. I was so swagged by the box. And then I got on the lanes. And boy, that just went. Talk about deflating. Talk about deflating. Yeah, I'm gonna get that X-ray hustle and get a pen down one. That sounds about right. Well, thanks, Larry, but I'm gonna just go ahead and get one. Look, A knew the answer to that question. Was my most hated ball of the year? Swag. It was deflating, man. No, you can ask as many questions you want. I don't have no problem with that. And if I don't answer it, A can, because I mean um we like a tag team. Like that movie, A and K all the way, baby. Last question. When they talk about slow bowling ball, does that mean the speed they're throwing it, or slow bowling balls? What they're talking about is the speed in which it turns the corner, the speed in which it flips. So they're not talking about. So if I reference and say it's slow, it's talking about the turn. That the turn is slower. And some balls, a ball that like skid and flip, the turn is a little more angular, but it's also really fast. That's what they're referencing when they talk about speed. Um, Revs, why would I mean? Look, I would. You want me to be honest, right? So swag. You ask me, swag is my most hated. Swag ain't got no man. Look, swag ain't swagging. I have a swag black dragon. It's okay, very smooth. Billy M, you on your own with that, bro. Coach A's favorite ball is a zone. It ain't the danger zone. It's something else. What is it called? A? It ain't the danger zone. It's the something zone. The tropical zone. The tribunal zone. I don't know. It's before my time. He said your favorite ball. What's my favorite bowling ball of all time? My favorite bowling ball of all time is the Face 4. Man, that ball came out. I was so hyped. And then they banned it. I was like, right there, USB-C. I can't take you no more. Can't take USB-C nowhere. 2025. Revs, you left-handed and you're a cheater because you left-handed. No, I'm just playing. Revs, that ball is trash. Sorry. We can go outside and roll up some snow in your bowl better than that. Current Venom Shock. All-time OG Danger Zone. I'm serious, man. I can't even play with y'all right now, man. I cannot. I just swag. I'm done. Hey, normally I'll give somebody a second chance, but swag is one and done. They get no love here. Hey, rule number 5: show no love. Love gets you killed. Swag is no love here. Swag is done. If Swag came to me and said, "Hey, coach, check this out. We'll give you $100,000 to throw this ball," I'll be like, "Nah, man, you keep your money. I can't do it. Sorry." Favorite ball of all time, Pin Slasher. Is that even a ball? Who came up with that name? It's like out of a Freddy Krueger movie. I want to try the Brunswick Alert. You know, this is what I'm going to say, Rebs. A's going to testify to this. Once upon a time, A, that's not funny. I dare you. I triple double dog dare you. So look, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's not happening. Look, A just took me right off my whole topic. Look, y'all see this mess? Y'all see this mess? Y'all be wasting y'all money. No, I get it. I get it crazy. I mean, if swag work for you, you listen. Hey, did I ever tell anybody to not use swag? Nope. I just said I'm done with it. Me and swag, we ain't. I don't match up. Listen, that's the thing. A can testify this. For some reason, I don't match up very well with Brunswick equipment. I don't know why. And now I'm not saying all the Brunswick lines. I'm saying the main Brunswick line. I don't match up with it. I don't know why. My favorite all ball all time is the Storm Virtual Gravity. Shot my high 770. All right, Billy, that's Billy M. That's dope. Congrats on the 770. I couldn't see that ball to save my life. Thank you, Craze. I appreciate that. He said I wouldn't even donate for a TNT. Man, nope, that's trash. That ball is nope. They should make an exemption. They should, if you got a TNT, they should just send you back your money. Yeah, same. I'm at you with Roto Grip Columbia 300 best. I rode a lot of those two brands. Just yeah. Oh man, I'm tired. The AT&T was due. Listen, man, swag is done. The TNT is. You know what? After the TNT and the TNT infused, I kind of was beefing with Roto Grip, but then they did this Rockstar amp. So rule number 5: show no love. Love gets you killed. Billy M said TNT was dookie. No, the TNT was diabolical. That ball was diabolical. That ball was trash. That ball was diabolical. Roto Grip, no, they got a lot of money off people for that ball. They did. They got a lot of money off them. Good for Sean Rash. Hey, he wasn't winning anyway, so he might as well get the money. So you're saying I should send you the TNT back for an exchange? Hell no, you're not sending me that back. You know what, A? Yeah, you can send it back. There'll be another one. The one in Rock River is waiting. Is lonely. Are you lonely, sweetheart? Blue bloop, blue bloop. You know what? I know people will love that ball. Yeah. I said, why did I send it to you, A? Because you asked for it. That's why. You asked for the ball. I was going to throw it in the Rock River. I was going to go all office space. Facts. I was. I don't think anybody should have a TNT. I think that ball should be on the world's ban list. You know, banned by the world. Kia, you don't want no daggone TNT. I always tell them, if they like it, roll it. Don't matter what anyone says. If it's you, roll it. I agree with you. I agree with you. But see, that's the catch-22 though, right? When I do ball reviews, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm trying to give you the best opportunity to see how the ball rolls and you make a decision for yourself. But if I think a ball's trash, I think it's trash. I don't think it's trash for anybody else. Coach, I just got notice purple tank. Silk Par's been giving me good games. The notice? Is that a... Hey, what's that about? What's the notice purple tank? Is that new? Is that overseas? Is that... I mean, I'm feeling kind of jealous because I got the purple tank. Oh yeah, I. You know what? Oh yeah, I remember. Hey, you right. Notice, coach. Okay. Purple hammer. The purple tank. Man, I like the tanks. I'm gonna use one in that tournament that on that dual shot. I'm gonna use the tank on the right lane and then stroke the ball up the boundary on the right lane. Should be a pretty good scoring pace for me. Yeah, right. You give some of your opinions on balls. You roll it. You see the shape. We decide what's up. That's why I watch your reviews, right? And I'm glad you do. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell you run out by ball. I mean, hell, listen. And here's the crazy part, right? You run out by a ball, it don't match up with you. It's a waste of money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I recommend everybody do their homework. And if y'all do watch the Ron Strickland video, go ahead, rep your boy. You know what I mean? Put Coach C in there. I'll go down there and roll with him. I'm gonna go down there anyway. I talked to him already. I'm gonna go down there at some point anyway. But yeah, he a talented dude, smart than a whip. So I'm gonna go down there and mess with him. Who we? It's been a long week for me. I need a nap, man. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I feel like I need a nap. Is that bad? Is that bad that I feel like I need a nap and it's not even 8 o'clock yet? But coaching these high school kids, it's so rewarding. But I promise, you be tired too. You be tired too because they're up and down. So you got to match, and then you got to make sure you're on your game. Make those adjustments. Thanks, I appreciate you. I need you to point out that I'm old, but I appreciate you nevertheless. But thanks, You know, you're such a nice guy. Everybody, isn't Coach A such a nice guy? So we got the benefit tomorrow, the fundraiser tomorrow. Did I tell you guys that my bowling team, the school no longer supports us, so now it's a club, but we're still doing all the seasonal stuff, the season stuff. So we actually have to raise money now to be able to pay for their tournaments, to pay for their state qualifiers, all that stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually fundraise in my video. So if any of you guys want to donate, you'll be able to do that. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna do it, but yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys, if any of you guys want to participate to help fund these boys so they can continue their goal, like to qualify for nationals, stuff like that, high school nationals. So I'm gonna put that out there, let you guys be able to see it, do it if you want to help. If you're not, don't feel bad about it. But we're doing fundraisers like tomorrow night. We're doing a bowling fundraiser tomorrow night, and then in the summertime we'll do like a cookout and stuff like that. But from my understanding, a lot of schools are starting to do that, which is bad because bowling's a very expensive sport. So, let's see. Coach, take rest sometimes. Doing nothing to do something. Listen, I'm never resting, man. I'm always on the grind. And now I'm starting to bowl too. Shoot. You ask if there's anything wrong with it. I don't know, like donate. It's slightly used, mostly new TNT. You're not donating a TNT to none of my bowlers, Just no. I didn't know how expensive it was until my Juju, my wife's son, mom started bowling. Facts. Great. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. But look, here's the problem, right? So I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's for the fundraiser. Okay. I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. Before I get off, this is what I'm about to drop. Let me drop this. Bowling right now is not a cheap sport. It's not like basketball or football. It's not. It's expensive. Now, it just so happens bowling gives out more scholarships. It's easier to get a bowling scholarship right now than almost any than it is actually factual than any other sport out there. But here's the problem: to bowl, you need money, right? So if your family can't afford it, then you're automatically eliminated from that free education. I don't think that that's a fair thing. So if I got to do fundraisers to keep everything going, then that's what we're going to do. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm going to do fundraisers to give camps or to purchase balls for people that can't do stuff, then that's what I'm going to do. Because the reality is if you can bowl a 185, 190 average on a sports shot, you're going to college and you're going to bowl for free. And I think that underprivileged kids or parents who can't afford it should have that opportunity, as well as the people whose families are well off. Because the reality is, if your family's well off, you may be in a better position to go to college also anyway. So that's just my philosophy. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? That's a hellraiser. Red, I think your package is in the box. I'm not sure, Red. I'll message you and let you know. I think yours might be in the box still. I got a big old box that I got to take and drop off all the packages that are in it. I think yours might be in it, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's either shipped or in that box. Yep. You definitely can't be broke to bowl. That's why we do a lot of hand-me-down balls and stuff like that. New kids starting. It's facts. That's true. So, but here's the problem. When you get to high school and you're bowling, you don't have the opportunity to get a lot of hand-me-downs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then there's school fees, sport fees, and all those other things. Jeez, oh whiz. Dude, there's a lot. So to be able to limit families coming out of pocket, if a little bit of fundraising can do that, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some bowlers that if they families couldn't afford it, they would be missing out on opportunity, and they're locks to go to college on full rods because their games are exponentially doing this and they're already good. Yeah. If you want to book, no, I agree, but here's the problem: bowling alleys only have so many jobs. One of my kids that I coach, he already bowls. He already works at the bowling alley. So you're right. He gets unlimited amount of bowling. So he's getting that free. But what about everybody that can't? What about the kids that aren't 16 years old who can't work yet? Like I said, man, there's a lot that goes into this, and by doing fundraising, I can if I can cushion that blow a little bit, then so be it. But that's why I do. That's why I coach a lot of these kids, and I don't charge anything. And there's coaches in the area who are upset with me because they're saying that I'm ruining it for them. I don't know who's gonna win fantasy football. That's for you guys to decide. I know I'm not gonna win on purpose because I'm trying to get some stuff away. But listen, so a lot of coaches in the area are upset with me. A lot of coaches in the area are not happy with me at all because they're like, you're ruining it for us. And I'm like, what you mean? They're like, well, we charge $50 an hour, $60 an hour, $40 an hour. And they're like, and there you go coaching these kids and you're making them so much better and you're not charging anything. So parents are like, well, he's not charging over there. And I'm like, wait a minute. What I do got to do with you? I'm like, what I do literally have to do with you? Am I taking your students? No. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, am I hurting you at all? I'm not taking your students. When they call me, I say no. You got to coach. I don't poach. And this is what I told a coach today when he was talking to me about how, because he was talking to me about it, like for real. He's like, you don't coach, you don't charge, and your kids are showing mass improvement. And I'm like, so basically, what he sounded like he was saying to me was, he coaches these kids, he's getting paid, and he's not trying to make them better because he's going to lose out on money. But here's the catch-22 for me. It's not about the money. I'm about growing the sport. I want to improve the sport. I want the sport to be better, to grow, right? So if it's about the kids and about growing the sport, right? Then why are you coming at me about money? About me not charging? It's my time. I value my time how I want to. Hey Larry, if you can help with sponsors, man, hit me up. Tell me what you got in, what thoughts you have in mind. Yeah, we can do it. Absolutely. That just means their services don't hold enough value for the price they charge. Well, I think that they're saying, yeah, no, I agree with that. But I think their problem is like one of them said today, my kids are one of my bowlers is averaging a 170, and he's only been bowling since the end of October. He never bowled before. He never threw a ball before, but I had a blank canvas. So yeah, he's at a 170, and by the end of December, he'll probably be at a 200. He's a blank canvas and he's an athlete. You put them two things together and you got good. And he's like, look, but here's the thing. If you're coaching somebody and you've been charging them this amount of money for 2 years and they're only at a 165 average, what are you doing? Because to me, if you're charging somebody $60 a lesson and you've been coaching them for 2 years, at least a lesson a week, and their average is 160, what the hell are you doing? That's telling me you're milking this family for everything they got. Now, am I telling you not to do it? Nope. That's your business. But at the same time, don't you come crying to me. Don't you come talking to me because my bowlers are progressing at an accelerated pace. I don't want to hear that because I'm not doing what you're doing. I guess this is something that it's a good old boy. All of these coaches up here like that. That's what all y'all doing is slow rolling these families. Now I want you to think about it this way. Think about it this way because dude coaches like 25 kids. So 25 times 60, right? And he coaches all of them a week. So let's do some math. Check this out. This is how much this dude is making off these families, right? He coaches like 25 kids, and I'm saying like because it ain't less, it may be more. 25 kid at $60 a session. That's $1,500 a week. That's $6,000 a month. And ain't none of his bowlers getting better. Now that's times 12. So he's making $72,000. So he's made $144,000 the last 2 years coaching those 25 kids, and ain't none of them improved. And this dude want to come crying to me because my bowlers are doing great and they're accelerating and they're improving at an accelerated pace, and he want to complain to me because I'm not charging and I'm making other coaches in the area look bad. Now, if that makes sense to y'all, let me know. But it don't make sense to me. Let them cry all they want. Some people need coaches like you, or they can't afford to do it. Right. That's what I'm saying. The bowler could be hard headed like me. Maybe. Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. You're coaching that many kids and you got no champions, no winners, no. It's, no. You can get lucky and get a kid that's of quality. Sound like coaches doing a money grab to me. Well, Larry, here's the thing. They're all doing it. They're all of them. Not some, all. Not some, all are doing it. And I'm not minimizing it. I'm not overblowing it. They're all doing it. They're all doing it. Facts. Could I be making a lot of money coaching these kids? Yeah, but the fact is it's not what it's all about. Matter of fact, one of those same dudes reported me to ISHA, which is the Illinois High School Association, because they said I was coaching my kids out of coaching time. Messed up part is he reported me for coaching Jordan. Who's upstairs? Jordan. They reported me for coaching my kid, which is unreal. But and everybody's like, well, that's because they see you coming. All right, well, you know what? You gotta do better than that. They see me coming right now. This high school team that I'm coaching right now, the one that's 2-0. Next year we go to nationals, high school nationals. Y'all heard it from me first. Next year we go to high school nationals when they're sophomores. When they're juniors, it's over. When they're seniors, it's over. The only hope that these schools in this state, the only hope these schools got in Illinois is if they don't bowl because they're going to go to college and they decide to bowl only tournaments, which I would be okay with, by the way. But watch and see, man. It's about to get real in these neighborhoods. Just do what you want. And that's improving the player in the game. Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. And welcome, bro. Welcome to the chat. That's what I do, man. I'm not gonna change for nobody. I don't believe in change. Not like that. I'm not gonna let somebody change who I am or what I do. I'm not built on who likes me or not. That's not who I am. What's up, RM? How you doing? If you pay for golf lessons or tennis lessons, why not bowling? What's the difference? Who said you shouldn't pay? RM, who said you shouldn't pay? I didn't say you shouldn't pay. I never said that at all. I'm coaching kids and I don't charge them because I don't see the purpose of it. Because I'm trying to grow the sport. If they can't, I'm not going to not help a kid because they can't afford it. Come on, man. That makes no sense to me. If it's an adult, that's a different ball game. But these are kids. I'm not going to not help the sport grow because somebody can't afford it. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. Now, here's a question for you, RM. If you paid for golf lessons or tennis lessons, would you expect your game to improve? I'm just asking for a friend. If you paid for lessons, would you expect to improve? I'm the same way. If I see a kid trying to bowl, I'm willing to help. That's what it's supposed to be because that's how we make the sport bigger and better. But, RM, how about that? If you pay for tennis lessons or golf lessons, do you expect to get better? And how many sessions will you pay $60 a session for before you decided that you weren't going to do it anymore because you weren't improving? See, that's the reality. The reality is, because I'm not charging anybody, what does that got to do with anything? I could charge. I'd charge $60 an hour if I wanted to. But I'm trying to do something that benefits someone else. I coached 4 people already this year, all for free, because I love the game and I love doing it. Right. That's my whole point. I, I didn't get into coaching to make big bucks. It's not why I did it. Listen, I coach my high school team. I get paid for that. But here's what you don't know. That's what you're gonna say. Oh, you coach a high school team, you get paid for that. Well, they made it so that it's not a team sport at the school, so now it's considered a club. Me and the girls coach, Megan, we're not getting paid for it. We're coaching the whole high school season voluntarily. We're not getting paid for it. That's right. So again, when you look at me, when I say I'm doing it to grow the sport, that's why I'm doing it. Now, all these kids that I got on my high school squad, the Mr. Chickens and all them, I coached these kids the last couple of years. I took them to middle school, states, everything. If I walked away from they high school team because it's no longer a sport and I ain't getting paid, you know what that do to them kids? These kids count on me. I'm not building out on them. I'm never going to build out on them. As long as I'm breathing, I got them. So it ain't about money for me. It's about me doing what I do best. Build champions. But this is the crazy part though. This is about life lessons. This is a journey about life. Because the values and lessons that we can teach in bowling every day, it works in life. And teaching them that money will make coach walk away, nah, that's not how it works. Our high school coaching gets paid nothing. Volunteer only. See, up here in Illinois, bowling's big. So coaches get paid. You know what I mean? And depending on what school you go to, you might get paid a lot of money. But again, I'm doing it on a voluntary basis. Don't bother me. Because the kids is what matters to me. Watching them improve, watching them become young men. That matters. You know what I'm saying? Watch them become the better version of themselves. To me, that matters. That's the thing. A good coach can change everything for you. I know I had one growing up as a football player. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's it. And the best part is these families, they trust me with these young men. They trust me to help mold them, shape them, and do right by them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important to me. You know, watching Lon and Tyler and all these boys blossom and become younger men. You know, watching Tyler get his driver's license and all these things. They like family to me now. So turning my back on them, nah. We just getting started. When I decided to coach high school, I made a commitment. I told the school, I'll give you 6 years. And my goal wasn't to win a national title. My goal was to make sure that every single bowler that touches my teams gets a free ride to college. How can I do that? And how can I guarantee they all go to college? By making sure that they're high quality bowlers with great mindsets. And then I can help get them into school. You know what I mean? That's my goal. That's my mission. I can verify that C does it because that's what he does. Hunter has taken that attitude in helping the younger kids. I'm glad he did. And your son can bowl. Your son can bowl. I'm looking forward to seeing him at state. Tell him if he don't make it, I'm going to be very disappointed. But I know he'll be there. So tell him I'm gonna look forward to seeing him. I don't know if it's at Don Carter or Cherry Bowl. I'm gonna have to look. But tell him I'm gonna look forward to seeing him because I'm gonna have some hunters there with it. I'm gonna have some really good bowlers there too. But I'm gonna look forward to seeing them. You got a good heart, coach. See, a lot of people don't. Only about money for some. Hey, you know what? I can't tell you about everything. I can just tell you about me. I grew up in a place where money didn't make or break you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about the money where I grew up at. It was about the people. And I'm in a place right now where people don't exist to have these people. But me, I found a great group of friends, great group of people, amazing group of kids, and dude, it's such a blessing to be around them. You know what I mean? Like I said, the enjoyment level. However, I will tell you this: when you're coaching high school, it does get a little bit of it does get a little hectic. It's a little bit of anxiety when you because they as they get anxiety, you got to diffuse the situation. So it's like this for you as a coach. You know what I mean? So, but it's all worth it. How is a coach who donates his time and efforts that helps youth? Does he get help from USBC? No. Nope. Nope. No. Mm-mm. So my understanding is to get recognized by USBC, somebody has to nominate you. I don't need nobody to nominate me because I ain't doing it for that reason. I'm doing it for me. There's a coach up here who's not a very good coach. He's not a very good person, and he gets nominated every year, and then USBC does a little thing for him. But he's one of those people that charges all that money, and his bowlers aren't very good. However, I tell him congratulations, good luck to you, and keep it moving. But for me, I just listen. I'm in it just to grow the sport. So fundraisers, like I said, we're doing a fundraiser tomorrow at Park, and then I'll be doing fundraisers through videos and all that other stuff. Um, so that's that. Question: does Abby let you coach her? Abby's not. You do, Craig. You do know that Abby's not my kid, right? Abby's not my kid. Abby is my wife's first cousin's daughter. And yes, Abby lets me coach her, and I'm very hard on her. But if you see her physical game, you'll see that she's top of the line right now. I mean, the girl just bowled in a tournament Saturday, shot I want to say 680 something. Every girl in the whole tournament was playing it straight up two, and she was playing 25 to 7. And just absolutely destroying pins. But she's my cousin, but she's a 15-year-old teenager. So sometimes it can get a little testy. But for the most part, yeah, she listens. It's not a problem. Not a problem. And she's learning the game. So she's learning to develop the game. So that's a big thing. Coaching is only goes so far. Teaching them the game is the rest of the way. So it's that old saying, craze, when you can feed it, you can make a child some food and they won't be hungry for a couple hours, or you can teach them how to cook and then they'll never be hungry. It's the same thing. If you teach them the game, the real game, if you teach them the real game, it'll make them better in the long run. Where's our $24 for a membership go? You better ask them. You know where it goes? It goes to them sending you that little bitty old card they send you every year. That's where that goes. I don't know what USBC do with the money. Matter of fact, RM, that is a very, 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 very good question that we'll never know the answer to. But down in Arlington, Texas, I'll tell you that $24 is paying all they paychecks. I'll give you that. I will tell you that. No, 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 crazy. No, she's not my kid. Everybody thinks that though. Everybody thinks that she's my kid. It's probably because of our dynamic. But here's the catch: I have the same relationship with her, that dynamic, with all of them. Maddie, Lon, Tyler, Cam, Zane, Mason, all of them. I have that dynamic with all of them. It's just it's uh it's just what we do. Yeah, AB does almost all the EYT tournaments, and she does the other ones too. Um, I don't know. Hold on, let me see. I just asked if she's going to Lockport. I don't know if her high school team has. Remember, she was high school. She's a sophomore, so I don't know if she has a tournament or not. I know that the 13th, Maddie, one of my high school girl, Maddie will be there. Tyler will also, my left-hander, two-hander Tyler, he will be there also. Oh, and Larry will also be there. So I got three of my kids that'll be down there too. There's another Ricochet coming out. Ricochet return. AB does not look like me. Stop it. That girl is not ugly. I learn something every day. Shoot, me too. I learn something every day too. The difference is if whom you are coaching doesn't improve or get better from where they started from, the coach needs to be passionate in what they're doing. Listen, if you can't improve someone, that's because you don't know what you're doing. But here's the thing, Larry. A lot of these coaches up here are 210, 220 average bowlers, and they're not. They don't go to Kegel and or wherever the Pataglia or wherever to learn to coach. They don't go to learn the information. They go and they take the coaching one thing online, and then they'll go to some place for a bronze thing where it's an open book. So you can take a bronze test and become a bronze coach. It's open book. So they never learn the coach. They never learn the game. They learn what they do, right? And then what they do, Larry, is they try to repeat their bowling prowess, with their bowling information. They try to repeat that onto the next person. But here's the thing: if their mechanics, their physical game, if their nuances of their game isn't very good, then you're not going to be able to coach somebody to what's better. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of these coaches are. So that's where a lot of their failures are coming from. Me personally, I spent several. I mean, I spent probably, I don't know, upwards of $25,000 to learn my craft. And I've read every book that you can, every bowling book that there is. And then on top of that, so then I learned how to coach. I learned how to do all that. Then I learned how to drill so I can tie it all together. So, for one, I understand you have to pay to become a USBC coach. Is that true? Yes, you have yes, you have to pay for your classes. So yes, you do have to pay for your classes. Now, the level of classes, completely different ballgame. Yeah, definitely look for them. They'll be there. They'll be, and I imagine they're going to be wearing their Christian life stuff, so you'll be able to see them out. Black jerseys with a eagle on it. You'll be able to make them out. Remember the girl Sydney Lee I've been talking about? She is a freshman at Central Missouri this year. Look out for her. Yeah, no doubt. Here, let me put her name down. Yeah, all right. I put her name down. I'll look out for her. Oh, her dad coaches you now. That's good. That's real good. Now you should have asked me, does Jordan let me coach him? And the short answer to that was, at first, no. But now, yeah, he ain't got no beef with it now. As he matured, maturing because he's only 14, but it became easier. So AB won't be at Lockport because she's going to Strike Fest. Yeah, her school's going to Strike Fest on the 13th, so she won't be there. AB won't. Dude, there's some. I think Leo will be there too. Gotta watch out for her. Leah's 13, but she's probably going to be the number one rated bowler in the country here shortly. Yeah, that girl tough. But listen, this has been fun, guys. But I gotta eat. I'm tired. My eyes are tired between work and all this stuff. So I need to relax a little bit. So I'm gonna jump off. Remember, Sunday we're gonna start the game. So everybody, please, 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 everybody that watches this later, everybody that's in now, make sure you're here on Sunday, 6:30, because we're gonna start the game, and there's going to be some winners. Is it harder to coach two-handers? They seem to be more and more used. No, actually, RM, no. Two-handers are the same. It's the exact same thing as coaching a one-hander. Only the emotion's a little different. But if you took the time to learn how to learn it and then how to coach it, it's really easy. You remember I told you that, I don't know if you was here, but I said I have a bowler that started bowling at the end of October. He is a 173 average bowler right now. He's never threw a ball before that. I made him into a two-hander. And he's already at a 173 average in a little over a month. So that should answer your question. Is it harder on the two-hander? No, it's same. It's all relative. Do you know what makes a great coach? I'll tell you guys this. I'm gonna tell you what makes a great coach. I'm gonna get some. I am Zane. I'm gonna get some rest. Zane's one of my bowlers. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna tell y'all this. You know what makes a great coach? I'm gonna tell you. This is the last thing I'm gonna tell you, and then I'll see all y'all on Sunday. What makes a great coach is somebody. So coaching is about communication. So you have to be able to communicate with someone. And not only do you have to be able to communicate with them, but you have to be able to communicate with them in a way that they build a bond and trust with you, right? So when you coaching a lot of different people, it's a lot of different personalities. It's a lot of different things that got to mesh. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot, and I mean it's a lot of different personalities that you got to be able to gel with, right? So it's personalities equals trust, right? That's what you build. And how do you build that trust? Because most of the time, people are skeptical of you, especially kids and adults. So, how you build that trust is you explain what you're trying to do. Like there's a plan, there's a lesson here. There's everything that we do is another lesson, right? So what you do is you tell them what we're doing, what we're gonna work on, why we gonna work on it, what the results are. So then when they work on it, and they'll be hesitant, especially if they bowled before. That's where Cam was so different. He ain't never bowled before. It was easy. So you build this trust with them, right? And you tell them, and then when they see it, then it's okay. Now they want to eat. Now they want you to keep feeding them because now they get it. And then once that works and that works, now it's a chain reaction, right? But as a quality coach, what you have to learn is this: if you really want to be a coach, you got to learn that you got to learn when to give more and when to pull something back. You have to learn when to give and win a pool. Like Tayshaun, for example. Tayshaun is a monster. He doesn't even know how good he is. But Tayshaun likes to watch the ball hook. Straighter is not an option for him right now. So what did I say to Sean? You go ahead. When you get this out your system, you come see me. Right? AB, the same thing. Lon, for example. I'll teach you a piece. And when we master this piece, I'll give you the next piece and the next piece. And then the question becomes, well, how long before I get to the next level? Well, you're going to tell us that. When you decide to listen, you're going to take us that. Like one of my bowlers today, he's a two-hander and he likes to push the ball way up. He does. And when he pushes the ball way up, it kills his timing. So he's like, I tell him, hey, you need to lower this. You know what, coach? I just did this. You need to lower this. Okay. You need to lower this. Hey, coach, no, I just missed. You need to lower this. You know what? I gave you 3 times. 3 times. You got 3. Your window's 3. Everybody's 3. And then I'm going to be like, all right, cool. You go ahead and do your thing. When you're ready, you come see me. So practice all that stuff. He keep doing it his way. We get into our first match, and he bowled a 400 series. And then it's like, so then we get there today, and I'm like, you ready? And he come out the blocks, and he's bowling really, really bad. Because this, by going up, it's elongating his timing. But his swing is slower, but his feet are faster. So you got to get that in sync, right? So I walk up to him. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I'm cool. I said, you need some help? He's like, absolutely. So I explain it to him. And I tell him the behavior. And I told him, like, your ball going all over the place, that's a symptom. The problem is this. So he got to force himself. I'm like, look. So he tries a couple times, and I'm like, look, over-exaggerate, make it lower. And I'm like, talk to yourself. Remind yourself. So he does. And then next thing you know, he's got a 5-bagger. Next thing you know, he saves that game. It's like a 188. Then he goes 225 and 2 swings on those. But the reality is this. As a coach, sometimes you need to know when to let off the gas, and sometimes you need to know when to put on it. You got to understand the temperature of each bowler. You got to understand their mannerisms. You got to understand their mannerisms as a person, as a man, as a woman. You got to understand these things. That's coaching. That's coaching. Right? It's not just barking in order. You can bark something to anybody, but if they don't understand why they're doing it, then they ain't going to do it fully. You know what I'm saying? You just have to understand these things. Like, for example, telling somebody to do something but not watching them, they ain't getting nothing out of that, because your mind lies to you. Your mind lies to you. Your body lies to you. You know what I'm saying? You ever be like, my backswing's low? Like me, I feel like my backswing's low, but my backswing's higher as it's ever been. So you got to understand these things. If you have aspirations to be a coach, these are the things you need to work on to be better for them, right? You understand what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I'm going to jump off. I hope I see all of y'all on Sunday, because all of y'all should want to play the game, because you'll get free merch out of it. You can get fits or whatever out of it. But you should definitely want to play the game, because I promise if you do, your game's going to improve, because we're going to work on the mental part of the game. And that's exactly what this is. So with that being said, peace out, everybody. I'll see you Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Have a good night.